All right, and we're live. And let's just make sure it's going out okay in the old YouTubes here.
Tweeting it out.
Um, all right, sounds okay. All righty. So, um, uh, how about that? How about that new season of Roseanne? We all looking forward to that this fall.
I
Um,
was.
well, I didn't really watch the revived season. I got plenty of synopsis because it ended up being a major front in the culture war, but I didn't really watch it. Um, and it's let's not be too giddy about it because she does have the little queer grandson in it and all that stuff. Um, but anyways, they completely canceled the show because of a tweet in which Roseanne said this one ugly monkey looking chick it looked like a monkey. Because you're not allowed to, observable reality is forbidden. But really, they fired her because she'd been going hard after Soros recently, and they were just looking for an excuse. They've probably been looking for an excuse for a while. So fired Disney canceled a profitable and popular show because this woman decided to speak her mind, and she even apologized. Now that's really where she made a mistake, in my opinion. But whatever. It's rumored Fox might pick it up, which that would be hilarious because they're also picking up the revived Last Man Standing Tim Allen show that was also fired for. It was also canceled for political reasons from, I believe, the same network. I think it was ABC that had that show. Anyways,
And Tim Allen didn't even say anything offensive. They just canceled it for canceling sake.
yeah, they were just whatever. Um, because they don't. And you know what? At this point, Hollywood, just keep this shit up. Just keep it the fuck up. Wake everybody the fuck up, please, by all means. You know what? Ruin everything fun, Hollywood, please. In fact, you know what's that one black actor that they're thinking that they keep floating around to play Bond? I can never remember that guy's name. He's a good actor. I think he's Hemdale in the Thor movies. Anyways, doesn't matter. Point is, they're kicking around the idea of making him James Bond. I said, no, 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 no. That's not far enough, Hollywood. You make Leslie Jones James Bond. That's what you need to do next movie. Okay? Leslie Jones needs to be the next James Bond. I fucking dare you. Please do that. And you know what? You know what? How that Ghostbusters movie from last year, right? 2 years ago, right? How about an animated series based on that? Because I'm sure the kids are just anxious. They're just dying for more of the three lesbians in a grill. I'm sure they're dying for that. Please fucking do that. And you know what? The football games, we really should have. Never mind the kneeling shit. We should have a lecture on white privilege before every fucking football game. That should be Leslie Jones as James Bond, a lecture on white privilege before every fucking football game. Um, and the Star Wars movies. I say, Disney, why stop at one Star Wars movie a year? I think Star Wars movies should come out every month. First Friday in every month should be a new Star Wars movie. And never mind like a young Han Solo. No, no, no. We need more trans Muslim feminist women of color, also disabled. Okay, we need that. All right. We need a Down syndrome actress as Squirrel Girl in one of the Marvel movies. Um, we keep it up, man. Keep it the fuck up. All right. I want a Star Wars movie every month, first Friday, every month, new Star Wars movie. Each one exponentially worse than the last. I want to hear the story of how Lando Calrissian immediately after the events of Empire got space AIDS. I want that story. I want that. In fact, I want some Lando movies about how he puts his dick in anything and everything he can. I want that. I want that. I want a sex scene, full-on sex scene, as long and as obnoxious as the one in the Watchmen movie between him and Chewbacca. That's what I want in the next Star Wars movie. And Han sits in the corner and jerks off and cries. I want that. That's what we need to have, because otherwise it's just not progressive enough. It just and DC, you need to make more characters gay. All right, we need Wonder Woman should be gay, Superman should be gay. Everybody should be gay. All right, everybody should be gay. Same with Marvel. All right, just love scene between Tony and Steve in the next Avengers movie. I demand it. Just burn it all down. Burn it all down. Wake every motherfucker up with this shit. Okay. We need just keep it up, Hollywood. Please fucking keep it up. All right. And then surely there are more classic action cartoons we can turn into Steven Universe, right? Why stop at just Thundercats? I mean, He-Man's sitting right on the table. Fucking Silverhawks and G.I. Joe and well, we've already butt-fucked Ninja Turtles in a different way, so I guess we'll have to leave that be. Come on. Let's come on, Hollywood. We need more movies about transgender and gay kindergartners. We need more of those. We need way more of those. Okay. Everyone, like all the conservatives, got all butthurt. A bunch of people on the right got all butthurt about Big Mouth. But see, I say that's not good enough, because let's be real. Okay, aren't we on the right supposed to be about accepting not being all about pretty lies? Middle schoolers are horny. Okay, I'm not saying middle schoolers should be fucking or anything, but they're horny. Okay, their hormones are kicking in. They're just a mess of hormones. So this isn't sexualizing children, really. What we should have done is we should have Big Mouth, but have it be about first graders that are horny for some reason. That's what we should have done. Okay. Because see, Big Mouth as it stands, that actually runs the risk of being kind of funny. No. We can't have that. No, it's got to be all about transgender toddler. In fact, Rugrats needs a reboot where at least one of the characters is trans or gender fluid. That's what we need. We need Rugrats needs to be rebooted with some transgender fluid kids.
Are you saying these kids are too old?
Yeah, these kids are too old. That's not good enough. Okay, that's almost realistic. No, we can't have that. No, we need transgender 4-year-olds. We need more of those in Hollywood. All right, we need way more of those. Yeah, I say, come on, Hollywood, go for broke. All right, go for broke. Make sure you fire anyone and everyone to the left or to the right of Bill Clinton in your fucking town. Don't let nobody work. We need way more pause. In fact, you know what? I don't even think tranny toddlers go. I think we need to tell the brave story of a 6-year-old bug chaser. I think that needs to be the next movie. It should probably win the Oscar. Never mind how good it is. We just have to give it the Oscar because it's important.
Make that the next Disney princess.
There you go. We need some pause. We need a Disney princess with AIDS. We need a Disney princess with AIDS. Otherwise, you're basically, if you're against any of this, you're essentially a Nazi. I mean, just so we all know. You're basically worse than Hitler if any of this bothers you. I just want you to know that. So, yeah, we need to make a new Mario game in which Wario, because you Mario and Luigi are brothers, right? But no, Wario and Waluigi are actually lovers. We need to establish that as part of Mario canon. Okay. At this point, I'm saying do it even to the shit I like. Okay, even to the stuff I like, do it to that. Ruin fucking everything. Please do it. All right, we need wake everybody up. I can't wait to see what the fuck the backlash to all your bullshit leads to after Trump, after Trump's second fucking term. I can't wait to see who comes in his stead. I mean, why stop at we remade Ghostbusters with three lesbians and a gorilla. Surely there's other things we could do that too. Okay. I mean, come on. Let's step it up, Hollywood. We need to. Oh lordy. Ah. So let's go through the chat, shall we? Uh Land Shark, can I shield a new Discord? What the hell is the new Discord? Um Let's see. L337 Origin movie. I don't know what that is, but sure. Fucking sure. Do that. I want some Rose Tika backstory. Oh yeah, the fat little Chinese girl. Yeah, she needs to be the fucking star of the next Star Wars movie. Um Some liberal writer for Forbes said that Solo's low sales proves that white male leads are no longer popular. Yes, that's what it proves, Hollywood. Go with that. I mean, it's not like, for example, the Marvel movies are almost entirely white male leads, and they basically print fucking money. It's not like that at all.
Well, they've officially, I mean, they've gone insane for a while, but interpreting that as, oh, people don't like male leads, well, they're
I mean,
really
that's
reading
what
into
it is.
it.
That was the problem. I think that was the problem. Um,
I mean, never mind the statistical fact that that Matt Damon can still draw a bigger audience than Meryl Streep. But no, that has to be institutionalized sexism.
like I said, almost all the Marvel movies have been white male leads, and all of them have been male leads, and they draw in stupid amounts of money. In fact, you know what, Marvel? How about we bring back Natalie Portman and we start doing the Jane Foster's Thor storyline because that was such a big hit in the source material. It went over really, really well in the comics. So I think it's time that Thor 4 be all about Jane Foster with the hammer lecturing us all on gender studies. I think the time has come. I think the time has come. Like butt fuck it all to hell and back. Okay? Ruin it all. That's what we need at this point to wake the fuck up. That's what we need. Just butt fuck it all to hell and back. There was some other shit I wanted to talk about tonight, and damned if I can remember. So let me see if I can go through. I know I got some. Maybe on the Gab I had it. Hang on. Um. see. Oh, I know what else I wanted to talk about. I'm gonna throw this in here, Luke. Maybe you can throw this picture up. A little bit of a happier topic. Well, maybe it's not happier, but lighter, perhaps. So there's a show on YouTube I've gotten into recently, a gaming show called Console Wars. And the premise is they take a game and they compare the Super Nintendo and the Genesis version. You know, there's the one guy who's like Team Sega and the one guy's Team Nintendo. You know, they each have like a Sega and a Nintendo shirt on, respectively. And it's like, you know, I'm Nintendo and I'm Sega and this is Console Wars. And it's a fun show. They do the skits like Channel Awesome used to do a little bit in their shows, and sometimes that goes on a bit too much. Like, you know, if like they reviewed the Boogerman games, they compared those, and you know, they had somebody like they had somebody playing Boogerman in it, you know what I mean? Actually like dressed up as Boogerman, that kind of thing. But it doesn't go on obnoxious. It's not like Linkara's shit was, or a lot of the Channel Awesome stuff, you know. You know, if I watch an episode like multiple times, I usually skip like maybe the first minute or so of it or whatever. But the analysis of the games is really good. They break it down by graphics, presentation, sound, and gameplay. They also have side shows on their channel where like the Sega dude will compare a Sega Genesis game versus maybe its Sega CD counterpart. Good stuff all around. And so on a whim, I checked out their Patreon, and there's a link to a picture in the side chat there, Luke. They're at a measly $178 on Patreon. And I mean, their videos routinely get between 20 to 60,000 views. So it's not like they're a small nothing channel. You know, they're a small channel. I mean, they're bigger than me, but you know, they're hardly a huge channel, I should say. And they got like nothing on Patreon. And then you compare that to say Jim Sterling with his fucking 13K, you know, a month on Patreon. That's kind of upsetting in a way. And I sort of thought, like, Luke, you got a bit of a background noise there. Can you mute your mic when you're not talking? Thank you. It's just a bit of background noise there. It's just enough to bug me. Anyways, yeah, 46 patrons, 100. Now, I mean, I'm only at like $70 a month on Patreon, and I'm very grateful to my patrons, and I don't do enough for them. I actually feel bad about that. Like, I don't really know what the fuck to do for patrons. I really don't. But you know, I do appreciate the hell out of all you guys that support me on the Patreon. But this is a really good gaming show. And what's really good about it, like, it's easy to take games that are very, very different and compare them, say, like Jurassic Park on the Genesis to the Super Nintendo, completely different games. Or Aladdin, vastly different games, you know, developed by two different people, right? Or two different teams. But when you have games that are essentially the same, like, say, Boogerman, for example, which I just, you know, recently rewatched, that's a lot different because like those games are almost identical. There are differences, but they're very minor differences. And it's interesting to see people really, really go into them and discuss the differences between incredibly similar versions, you know, like a missing sound effect here or an altered sprite there or something like that. Very interesting stuff. And they're funny, they're entertaining, they deserve probably more views, and they certainly deserve more Patreon ducats. You know, if you're already supporting me on Patreon, you should go ahead and support them as well.
This actually the biggest issue with this is that people are not really interested in the technical differences in the games. They are the political affiliation of the games. And I actually recently saw a video by Dr. Lehman explaining the fact that at the end of the day, the left will ultimately win the YouTube landscape because of just the fundamental nature of how the left functions.
Well, something else I think. It's just like, well, look at this. Like, I used to do a podcast that I pre-recorded and edited a little bit in Audacity, cut down at least some of the dead areas. I always suck at editing, but nonetheless, and I'd have a little bit more structure to it. And now I just live stream, right? Arini used to do like actual semi-scripted videos that he would edit and make the lighting all good. And now he just live streams. I have an animator. I have Luke here. I can do animated videos, right? But what the fuck's the point of that when I can get just as many views on a live stream?
If not more so.
Yeah, if not more so. So, I thought about doing like scripted review shit early on, like years and years ago when I first, discovered a lot of people were doing it. I thought I could do this. And now, I mean, back then I kind of thought, maybe it's a bit cringy. Because, Channel Awesome certainly was. But now, I mean, I kind of want to do game reviews more, but I capture game footage and then I edit it. Here's the frightening reality, folks. This is what I was going to lead with, but I kind of forgot about it. But here's the frightening reality. You ready for this? I'm beginning to think DSP did nothing wrong. I'm beginning to think DSP was right way more often than we give him credit for. First of all, he was the canary in the coal mine talking about that shit is really, really wrong with YouTube's advertisement. He was the first guy to call out that the advertisement dollars at the bottom was falling out of that. Now, that's because this idiot, had 18 fucking mortgages and, needed a bajillion dollars coming in each month like he had at his heyday. So as soon as that went down just a touch, he screamed bloody murder. But he was right. It was going down, wasn't it? And especially after watching that video, I do kind of want to get Booger Man for the Genesis because it's one of those games my dad never let me play. He's like, it's just stupid toilet humor. I'm not letting you play that. And I mean, he's right, but anyways, but yeah, DSP said, what the hell's the point of me doing edited fucking videos and taking all this time when I can fart out 15 fucking Let's Plays and get basically the same amount of views? And he's right. He was right. That's the frightening thing. Look at these guys. Look at these guys doing all this work, producing these great fucking videos. And they're making like jack fucking shit on Patreon. And they can't be making much on the ads anymore. Like they have to have fucking day jobs, I have to imagine. So to be doing all this on top of your day jobs?
Also, you consider the way that YouTube actually decides how to monetize things because you're not determined by how many views you get. You're determined by how many minutes of watching time you get.
Yeah, there's that. I mean, like, holy hell, DSP was kind of right, wasn't he? Isn't that frightening? And that's sort of a shame. And this is why I say, like, you need to support the alternative media you enjoy. And I don't just mean, the political stuff and that sort of thing, if that's me, then by all means, hit up the Patreon, the PayPal, the Amazon wish list. There's Streamlabs. I think I got Super Chat set up. I'm not 100% sure because, I am retarded. But I think I got it set up right. So yeah, support the alternative media you enjoy, folks. Don't get me wrong in that regard. But You should also support the alternative media you enjoy when it's just like, gaming shows and shit like that. Um, like I've tossed a few bucks over the years to people on. I tossed the Geek Critique is one I like, a show I like. I tossed that guy a few bucks before for a couple months on Patreon. Somebody says all the money is in live streaming right now with how online ads work. That's right. I cannot wait till I get my super chats back next month. I got this. Plus, I'm gonna try and really up the content so we can be doing a lot better stuff for you guys. I mean, these sort of spur of the moment impromptu live streams are great and all, but like I said, I do want to do some more substance material for you. Let's see what I got going on in chat. Nothing really in the chat. I might go ahead and wrap this up then. I just wanted to get on here and talk about the Roseanne thing mostly.
And please, Hollywood, run yourself into the ground. Make sure that Trump gets the 8 terms.
Oh, yeah, dude. Just please fucking just wreck yourself, all right? Just make... Because here's the thing. I honestly believe that there's a little bit of divine providence at play here. The fact that everything entertainment-wise is turning to such other shit. The fact that, you can't read a Marvel comic anymore. You can't watch a football game anymore. You can't watch, TV is almost unwatchable anymore. Just no matter what it is, you can't enjoy it without some sort of bullshit pause getting shoved in your face.
Are these people not familiar with the concept of bread and circuses? The reason you can control people is because they're distracted from their problems.
Well, yeah, exactly. And part of it, I think, is sort of a bit of a divine providence because it's sort of like the good Lord has decided he's going to take away our toys until we clean our room. Jordan Peterson once said, clean your room. Because why come lobsters?
Now, I know it's like a typical comment of a conservative religious people like myself to say that America is a very blessed Christian place. And they're not wrong at this point.
No, we're still very, don't get me wrong, as much as we have real problems, we're still far better off than most of the rest of the world. I'm not going to, they didn't throw Roseanne in fucking jail for calling that monkey looking woman a monkey. We're still pretty much well off, but mostly because we have our guns, people. But yeah, we're still very blessed. Let's just try and keep it that way. Somebody in the chat says, Bechtloff, are you forklift certified? Kind of depends what you mean by that. I have been forklift certified with both stand-up and sit-down forklifts. But basically every place you work at, it's been my experience that every place demands their own certification, usually for insurance reasons. They train you and they certify you themselves, but I have experience with both types. I'm fine on either one. But no, I've never gotten some sort of official forklift certification, like third party thing. I've never had that. I don't know if that's even a thing. Every place I've worked at, they train you themselves and they then they certify you. But yeah, I've used both types, so. But I'll leave you with that, folks. Keep your guns. Hold on to your guns. Your guns are freedom. All right. Well, I think I'm going to wrap this up because I didn't have a ton to talk about, and I don't want to just ramble on for its own sake. So, if you enjoy the show, folks, do consider supporting the show through the. You can become a regular supporter on Patreon. You can do a one-time donation on PayPal. There's the Amazon wish list. There's Streamlabs now set up. I think set up. I don't think anybody's like I just set it up last night, and I don't think anybody's done a super chat yet, so I don't know if it works or not. But I'm always so gun shy about like new programs because I'm retarded with technical stuff. Plus, you know, everything's fucking half broken anymore. But yeah, plenty of ways to support the show if you're so inclined. So he says, I just bought another gun this weekend. Good man. My money's a little bit too tight. Actually, my money's way too fucking tight to be buying another gun right now. But I do, as funds permit, like to stock up on the bullets. And I don't keep all the bullets in one place either in this house. My one friend, holy shit, man, he has got so much ammunition. It's unreal. Like if he ever had a house fire, the fire department wouldn't be able to get near the place.
Oh boy, look what I found.
Uh-oh. Gun-toting Disney princesses. That's right. Alrighty, folks. That's about all I got for tonight. I want to thank you all for listening. Short little live stream, but I hope it was entertaining. And Bechtloff out.